Hello, everyone. Welcome to another inspiring session of the Youth Engagement Forum. Today, we have a very special guest, Ms. Saloni Gupta. She is a financial analyst, and she's very passionate about finances, and so much so that she actually changed her career from dentistry to be in the financial industry. And she's also going to be the first woman of Indian origin to be a certified financial planner in Washington State. Her goal is to empower everyone, especially women of all ages, with enough financial knowledge so that they can be financially independent. So today, she's going to talk to us about the importance of financial responsibility. And I think this is a very important topic, especially for kids like me, because often our parents tell us not to waste our money and to save our money. And sometimes we wonder, what does that actually mean? What does that look like? And why is that important?
Mm-hmm.
So let's start off with a question. So could you please tell us a little bit about your role as a financial analyst as well?
Yeah. Thank you, Meher. I'm honored to be here, and I'm happy to talk to you about my experience and the work I do. First of all, let me start by congratulating you for taking the initiation on learning about how to just trying to understand about money and why do the parents keep saying that um, save money and don't overspend. I think that's a great place to start. So I work as a paraplanner at a financial advising firm. What that means is I am on my path to become a certified financial planner. And right now I work closely with an advisor and I work on client financial planning. What is financial planning is like basically their whole life starting now. For example, you are right now 13 or 14.
Yes,
13
13.
years. Yeah, so you're 13 years old. So starting from 13 till the day you live, let's say, let's be optimistic and say 100, till 100, how much money will you need and how much money will you earn and how will you spend it and what is it that you want to do with it. So we figure all that out. We help clients figuring all that out, and we just define the path and make it clear for them.
So thank you. This work that you're doing, it's really inspiring, and it's also really informative for kids like me to know about this, and especially financial responsibility. So what does your typical day look like, and how much of your time is spent in research and doing real-time data check for your clients?
Oh, that's a great question, Meher. So I start off my work, my day, by checking my emails from our clients. If they have asked any request, if they want to check something on their accounts, or if they are requesting money from one of their account, or if they want to ask a question like, hey, yesterday my wife and I were talking, we want to buy a Tesla car. Can you please tell us how our finances look like and if we can afford to buy a Tesla car, and how is that going to change our other goals or even retirement or our college tuition plans for our kids. So our clients just reach out with these kind of questions to us. So that is what I start off by looking. And then I work with my advisor closely. Her name is Heather, and she sends me, other requests from clients and other analytical work, right? So she will give me, for example, two scenario for the client example that I just gave you. Like, okay, so they want to buy a Tesla. Let's go and pull all their money into the spreadsheet and put it there and see, okay, Tesla costs $60,000. What if they buy it now? How will it affect other finances? What if they don't buy it now? How will that look? And can they buy it next year or following year? So that requires a lot of mathematical skills like you're learning at school now. But I have sophisticated spreadsheet and other formulas that I use in there. And other than that, I personally like to be involved in community. So I like to talk to people, and I like to prepare presentations and, just raise awareness. So my typical day is pretty focused on financial work and more so on our client service and just helping them out.
Thank you. It's really interesting to hear about all the work that you do and how that works. So I know that you switched careers. What attracted you most to this field, and what do you find the most gratifying?
Yeah, that's that's the question I get asked a lot. It's a great point, Meher. I came from dentistry. I think I became a dentist because everyone in my family chose to become something like medicine. My father is a doctor, and I have a lot of cousins who are doctor or dentists. My brother is an orthodontist. So while growing up, I knew nothing else than becoming a doctor. But I always had an affinity towards finance, Wall Street, and investment and that kind of aspect. So when I came to US in 2006, I saw that, and I noticed here you can do anything that you want. You just don't have to follow what your parents did. Um, then and I started taking courses in economics and accounting because I just wanted to learn more about finances, which I did not get a chance to do while I was doing my dentistry. So, and I also noticed that helping people with finances is more, I would say, rewarding when you solve their problems and you set them on the right path, because any wrong decision with their finances can cost them few years or some of the goals that they had set for themselves, and they won't be able to achieve them. So I just wanted to be able to help people. And one part of me really likes connecting with people and talking to them and just listening to their stories and problem solving. In dentistry, I used to solve problems, but I thought it was very limited. I mean, I'm sorry, no offense to dentists, they do great work, but I thought cavities and the root might be twisted somewhere or root canal. I think financial world is more dynamic and more challenging to me. I learn something new every day, and that is the part I like. And your second part of the question is what is most gratifying. So just helping people and seeing change in front of my eyes, and when they go, oh, thank you, this, we really didn't know that, and now we feel very confident about our finances. That is the most gratifying part.
So what would you advise teenagers like me today, and how can we understand financial responsibility what are the questions that we really need to ask ourselves and our parents about this?
Yeah, that's uh, again, as I said before, that congratulations to you to setting out on this journey of learning about finances. So I think only word I would say is being mindful. When you buy something or when you're looking for something, I know every teenager has smartphone and they probably have Amazon, or they can quickly look for anything that they want. So just be mindful of how much does it cost. Ask yourself these questions. How long do I plan to use it for? What difference will it make in my life? Do I really need it? Those kind of questions. I would say that is the number one thing or advice, if I can say to anyone, especially teenagers. Just be mindful about what you want to buy, what you're looking for. And your second part of the question is, how can you understand financial responsibility? So it goes very well with having a good conversation with your parents, right? Just sit with them and try to understand, how does your budget works for the house. You're at that age, you're learning math, so just like a dinner table conversation. Hey mom, hey dad, how much money comes in the house? What are the things that we have to pay for, even if we don't like? For example, you might be surprised that um, the computer that you're using right now, the Zoom recording, you're using internet for that, and that internet probably costs somewhere between $50 to $100 per month, right? Some things that we take for granted, they cost money. So it will be a good idea for kids to start learning about how much money comes out and how much money goes out every month without without even our thinking, these bills that we pay. So it gives you a good perspective, like, hey, you see your mom and dad working. It gives you a good perspective that can set you on learning about financial responsibility. And what was the third part of the question, Meher?
The third part was, what are the questions that we need to ask ourselves and our parents?
Exactly. So I just answered that. You just need to understand. And you can also ask them, how can you help? Right? Your parents are working hard, and especially in these times, 2020 is like nobody ever imagined during this pandemic. It's hard on everyone. So by just asking, hey, how can I help? Is there anything that they're expecting? Right? Maybe it is in terms of taking care of your siblings, or just doing some work for them. If you're good at computers, just use your skills. Hey, mom, can I do this for you? So just being mindful about expenses and trying to learn your house budget and finances and asking them how to help. I think these are great skills for any teenagers.
Yes, I think these are really important skills that we all need to know, but these aren't really things that we usually learn in schools. And I think it's very important for us to know about this. So if, for example, I got an allowance of $10 a week, how could I manage it wisely?
Um, that's a great question, and that really relates with how grown-up world works. They basically get a salary, a fixed salary. So you get $10 a week. How how I think about it is, you can divide it into three buckets, okay? And you keep $2 for savings. You keep $5 for needs, what you need, and you keep $3 for your wants. Now let me break it down for you even more. What is saving, what is needs, and what is wants? In order to do that, you need to define it, right? You might say, Meher, that I want to buy an electric scooter, okay, which costs $300. That is a big goal as compared to your $10 per week allowance. So that is a want, okay? And that could be your long-term goal, a want. You can put $3 per week into that electric scooter bucket. Okay, one day you will reach there and then you can buy yourself an electric scooter. Now you keep $5 for your needs. Right now, your parents are taking care of all your needs. Well, still you can say, I would like to help my parents by buying, any course. Okay, let's say you want to do a course in computers or something. That could be your need. And you can say, hey, I want to pitch in and I want to buy that course. I want to help my parents. And that course costs $50. So you can save up, you can put that $5 in that bucket. So in $5 every week, in 10 weeks, you'll have $50. Then you can go ahead and buy that course for you. And you're saving $2 for just an emergency. You're just saving that $2. You're not touching it, you're saving it because your sister's birthday came up, okay, and you want to buy her something. You just go to your saving bucket, you take out that money, and I'm going to use it to help someone, to buy a gift for my sister. So that is how I think about it. It is also called 50-30-20 rule. 50%, 30%, and 20%.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for giving me time today. I think it's really inspiring to learn about your work and what you do. And also, it's really important to learn about responsibility with money and managing money. And I think these are skills that we're going to need when we grow up. So it's very important to learn about them.
Thank you, Meher. I am really excited about your future. And I think you'll go a long way because you are taking initiative to learn about finances and becoming responsible right now at such an early age. So congratulations to you and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Mhm.